Hi, and welcome to Student Outcomes and Standards with Environmental Technology Integrated Lab. Meet Janna Bryan, who teaches Environmental Technology Integrated Lab in San Ramon. Janna has always been a big picture first kind of person, so when she started planning her class, she wanted to explore the why before she started planning the what. Janna's school has posters of the expected school-wide learning results, or ESLERs, up in every classroom. They're broken into 6 main areas and identify skills that all students should have by the time they graduate. Janna finds that sometimes concepts like student outcomes are so abstract that she has trouble figuring out how she's supposed to teach them. So it really helps her to sit down and think about how they fit in specifically to the content she's teaching. For instance, Janna found a terrific project called Off the Grid, Is Wind Really the Answer? A STEM integrated project created by Joshua Bradley, Brianna Kleinschmidt, Lee Eit, and Andrea Genist. The project calls for students to learn what causes wind, how to harness the wind, and then how to evaluate how effective it is as an energy source. The very premise of the project requires her students, like Wendy, to think critically, solve problems, and support ideas. The project invites students like Mark and Sinyo to consider different blade designs for their turbines. They begin working in pairs, which requires that they communicate effectively. They'll have to draw their designs on butcher paper, so their communication isn't just oral. They have to communicate using visuals as well. The math portions of the project include evaluating the volt output from 3 different blade designs, working at 4, 6, and 8 miles per hour. They'll need to graph their findings and then predict the output at faster speeds like 20 miles per hour. The skills needed require them to access, organize, and evaluate information. Janna sometimes feels that her students have a better handle on using technology than she does. Her students love to employ technology to enhance their learning. In the Off the Grid project, they work together to research local wind patterns and determine a suitable location for a possible wind farm. Janna likes to think that her teaching style supports all her students maximizing their potential. But she knows that some students seem to be naturally driven, while others just seem to drift along. It's the drifters that she really makes an effort to connect to an outside expert or a person from the industry. Students like Ahmed come alive when they are challenged by something that is real. When Ahmed met Steve, a wind farm engineer, he decided that he would like to work in the same field. Janna helped Ahmed figure out what goals he'd need to set and achieve to follow that path. The Off the Grid project lends itself to an ongoing conversation about sustainable energy and healthy fuels. It's not realistic to imagine a whole world with zero energy use, so finding alternate sources makes sense. It's part of our responsibility to our community and to our world. Another thing Janna really likes about using projects off the CTE website is that not only do they state which standards are addressed in the lesson, but the links are clickable in pop-up windows. It really helps her to know what she's teaching aligns with the standards, and she can share them easily with her students, their parents, and her administrators. Janna also uses the state website to review the standards and apply them to her class. She finds that most of the projects she presents to her students incorporate standards from across many disciplines. The math and science standards are obvious for a class like hers, but the English language arts standards are addressed too. The Off the Grid project even includes the next generation science standards. Thanks for watching.